Hello friends, I'm Dr. Jyoti Kala, consultant obstetrician gynecologist at Columbia Asia Hospitals, Sarjapur Road. Now many of our pregnant patients have expressed apprehensions regarding the impact of this current coronavirus pandemic on their pregnancy care and outcomes. So the aim of our session today is to help clarify your doubts and help you understand how you can take care of yourself during this interval and how you can handle your pregnancy care. See, the coronavirus is a new virus. We don't know much about it. But from whatever evidence we have at present, at the outset, let me tell you that there is no indication to prove that just because you're pregnant, your risk of coronavirus is on the higher side. Your risk of contracting the virus is on the higher side. Of course, pregnancy decreases the immunity of the body. So the risks associated with all viral infections, including the COVID-19, become higher. So what does this mean? This means that although you are pregnant, your risk of getting the COVID-19 is not higher. But in case you do contract COVID-19, your risk of complications becomes higher. So what can you do? The best measure is to ensure that you yourself stay protected. And how can you do that? By following the simple guidelines that have been issued time and again by the government and all agencies. That is, ensure that you wear masks, maintain strict social distancing, wash hands at regular intervals, avoid touching your hands to your face, and ensure that you do not come in contact with someone who is ill. Now, many of our pregnant ladies are even worried to come to hospital for their routine checkups. But you see, in pregnancy, you do need to continue your regular antenatal checkups and postnatal visits as well to ensure that you and your baby stay in good health. So, you do need to come for your checkups, but the interval between these checkups might be increased and you might be asked to come to hospital at longer intervals, that means for lesser visits. This depends on the discretion of your gynecologist. Now, when it is not mandatory for you to come to hospital, you might opt even for a teleconsultation or video consultation in which you don't need to physically come to hospital. But your routine ultrasound examinations, blood investigations, genetic testing all stay in place. Now, in the hospital, all protocols are being followed to ensure that you stay safe during this interval. So, strict screening is there for everybody entering the hospital, including doctors, nurses, staff, all visitors and patients at the entrance. So at the entrance, you are screened for symptoms of COVID-19, and in case everything is good, you are allowed in. In case there are certain symptoms suspicious for COVID-19, including fever, elevated temperature, cough or things like that, you are asked to move into a separate area where further management would be carried on. Now, in the hospital, it is mandatory to wear masks and maintain strict social distancing. Strict infection control protocols are there being followed in every place in the hospital, including the OPDs, wards, labor room, ICU, all floors. So you are safe. Now, this is for our routine pregnant ladies. But what do you do if you are pregnant and you think that you might have come in contact with someone who had COVID-19? Or you are staying in a place which is a hot spot and you suddenly develop cough, new onset cough, fever, sore throat or body pains or breathing difficulty. Now in these cases, it is mandatory that you directly inform your doctor and the hospital at the earliest, preferably by telephone, so that they are aware, and when you come in, you are able to go in for a COVID-19 testing, which is mostly what your gynecologist will ask you to do. So what do we do here? We take a swab from your throat and nose and send it for testing. Now see, most cases it might just turn out to be negative. It might just be a simple flu. But in case it comes positive for COVID-19, the most important thing is not to panic. Please remember, most cases of COVID-19 might actually not have symptoms, but those that have might go off as a mild cough, cold, fever. In some cases, of course, in certain pregnant ladies, it might move into more serious complications. Now, our mothers are also worried that in case they contract COVID-19, can it adversely impact their babies? See, of course, it is a new virus, but with all the evidence that we have till now regarding the virus, there is nothing to prove that you can transmit the virus to the baby in the womb. So this transmission to the baby is not known to happen. So what does this mean? This means that even if you get COVID-19 in pregnancy, your risk of damage to the baby because of it, fetal malformations or risk of miscarriage is not increased. But with all viral infections, including the COVID-19, these high temperatures can increase the risk of preterm delivery. That is, you delivering the baby earlier. That can happen here as well. So that risk might be higher, but overall, the risk to pregnancy because of the COVID-19 is not that high to the baby as compared to the mother. Now, even during childbirth, transmission is not known to happen. So all cases of COVID-19 that have been detected in the babies have been found to occur after birth, not during birth. Now, some of our mothers are even worried that in case they get COVID-19, can they breastfeed the baby? See, COVID-19 is not secreted, coronavirus is not secreted in the breast milk. So in case you choose to breastfeed your baby, you can do so, but you have to follow the proper precautions. Better to use breast pump in these cases. The pump should be nicely, hygienically cleaned before and after every feed, and you must wear a mask and ensure proper hand hygiene, and then someone can feed the baby the expressed milk. Okay. Some mothers might even choose to directly breastfeed the baby, but then again you need to ensure that you wear masks and proper hand hygiene measures are followed. See, of course, these are tough times for all of us, including our pregnant ladies, mothers, and their families. So you also need to ensure that you maintain your mental health along with your physical health. So follow relaxation techniques like yoga, meditation, hear music, and keep yourself occupied. So the most important protective measure in a nutshell stays prevention by following proper hand hygiene measures, wearing masks, and ensure social distancing. And rest assured, at the hospital, we are there to ensure that you are safe and that you are able to manage and deliver your patients in a healthy and safe environment. So stay safe and thank you.